Jean's guesting.
And the tickets are now available. How can we...
I think they are, yeah.
I'll go online.
Yeah.
There you go.
I go online.
There you go.
Pops, when Valentine's season comes around and you're not like in a relationship and you have to do concerts like this every year, does that suck?
It sucks. That's why I do shows instead.
To keep busy, right?
Yes,
Get your
I
mind off
don't
it.
think about Valentine's.
Oh my God, she's crying.
No, it's really sad. And you know why? Everybody makes such a big deal about Valentine's Day.
Mm-hmm.
And it's so sucky when you don't have
Yes.
someone.
Even if it's not a big deal for you, but then when you start seeing everyone else,
Yeah,
right?
like last year we had a Valentine's show, so that was fine.
Yeah.
I was preoccupied, and we were rehearsing and everything, so I didn't really feel it until I checked in the hotel for the show, right? And everybody had someone, and they were dining together, and
Right.
flowers, and I said, "Oh my God, now I really feel horrible."
But then you still got to go on with the show. That's the tough part.
Exactly. Yeah. On a normal day, you don't feel it. Valentine's, you do.
Pops, I'm sorry, I'm not listening to a word you're saying. I'm focusing on how great of a radio voice you have.
Yes.
Actually, that's what Angelica said, Kanina. Like, your
speaking
voice.
is excellent for this industry.
That's because you like me, Mom.
It's really nice for that. No, really.
Even your laugh.
Really?
Yeah,
Yes, you have a really nice
You're kind of
laugh on the
tailor-made
radio.
for this business. It's just too bad that, you're rich and you probably wouldn't do it. But, I mean, no, sincerely, you can full-on have your own radio show, a talk show, actually, and actually be rather pleasant.
So,
And she's
are you
very
offering me a
politically
talk show?
correct.
No, I'm not. I'm just
I think
saying
it should be
I'm always
very,
politically
very
correct.
bagay, very bagay.
Right, I
Really?
mean, like,
Okay.
yeah, I mean, and you have things to say, and you sound pleasant. You would be perfect for this business. I'm just saying a lot of radio stations out there, or maybe I'm doing a podcast, you should do your own podcast.
Why don't we just try doing yours together?
Fantastic. That's a promise, yes?
Yes.
Okay.
Sounds
Hey,
good.
this was a promise. I woke up, what time for you?
6.
No, I woke up at 5. I have
5?
to fix my hair.
Oh,
It
it's because
doesn't
of the radio.
normally look like
Because
this.
everyone
Because everyone can see me.
You're gonna look like 1983 again. And then you want that.
Exactly. We don't want that.
Yeah, that's right. Pops, one last question before we let you go. You are incredibly sane for someone, in my opinion, that kind of grew up in this industry. Your whole life has been just kind of like
Scrutinized by the public.
scrutinized, and you're like a fish inside a, as the cliche goes, inside a fish tank and stuff. And you're unbelievably sane about this, and you always have been since in the 10+ years that I've known you. How the hell do you keep it all together? Or is this one of those things where it is a struggle to do that, and then when you get home, it's like, I hated my life?
No, I think you have to enjoy life. I think that's what it is. And you have, I don't know, I guess it has a lot to do with family background, because ever since I
Absolutely.
started, I go home and I'm just normal. No one treats me,
Right,
especially.
but Pops, like there are a lot of celebrities. Sorry to cut you off, but there are a lot of celebrities that come and go, and then they have 5 years of success, and they make a ton of money, and then they're out because it's just the way it is. You've been here forever, and I don't mean it that way that you're old, but I'm saying
I
like
just love this show.
But I mean, like,
that was a compliment.
That's a compliment.
I know, exactly.
It's called staying power, but it's
Yeah,
just
yeah,
the way it's
yeah.
delivered. But everything you've done in your life, and it's been, I don't want to say it's been void of any scandals. There's been scandalous moments and all that stuff. How the hell do you you say family background and you enjoy life. Those are all cliches to me.
I know,
How the
but-
hell do you really do it? Because
You
I
have
would
to be honest with
miserable if I were you.
No, I think you have to be honest with yourself. When it comes to the business, you have to know that pretty much it's temporary, so you have to make do with whatever you have at that moment. Especially, like, as a singer, you have seasons.
Right.
There, some parts of the year that you have so much work, and then some parts you're just so quiet.
Okay, but that's the work side. But when people remind you of things like failed marriage, failed relationship, things like that, I mean, constantly. I mean, it could have happened how long ago, but yet to this very
Yeah,
day
they
when they
still
see
talk
you, they
about
still
it.
talk about it. You must be like,
But
shut
that's
the hell
life.
up.
No, but that's life, right?
That's how it is.
Yeah, that's how it is. I'm not gonna feel bad because people constantly remind me of, what I went through and what I've been through. Everybody's gone through a lot of crappy stuff, right?
Yeah, but it's
just-
not highlighted the way it is with
Because
you.
she's in show business.
Yeah,
why?
well, that's what it is. You just have to accept that. But what I always think about is, hey, I'm not the only one who's going through something. I'm sure you
No,
are.
you're the only one. Because
I'm the only one.
No, and I will tell you why.
no.
No, I'll tell you the difference. It's because it's like broadcasted. You're not everyone goes through that. No one goes through a marriage and then a not marriage and then a relationship and a breakup to the extent that you've had to in such a large scale. That's what I'm saying. Nobody goes through. No, very, very
Nobody
few.
goes
no,
through
a
that,
very,
no.
very few. I'm complimenting you because you're sane. Because the people that have gone through that, they look like they're a little kooky after it already. You still sound and
Well, I think you just have to
put together.
Yeah.
She's very put
I think you just
together.
have to be strong enough to accept all the challenges that come in your life, and there will be a lot, you know.
And she probably have a very good support team in her family. And
Yeah.
All right, let's talk to Big Mama here as the last caller.
Big Mama,
Big Mama.
putting
missed
stuff
you.
online. She wants to ask you lots of questions.
Hello.
Okay.
What's up, big lady? Can you remind us how much you weigh?
Right now?
Yeah. Strong kilos. What's up?
Okay, I just want to ask a question.
Sure. Go.
Yes, Big Mama.
Good
morning. Really, thank you.
I'm a fan of you, ah. It's the poster that you and my foundation for
Oh, wow.
After now,
Thank you, thank you.
question ko lang, anong feel mo and what's on your mind? Yung time na tinelevise ni Kuya Bunda yung christening ba and giving birth nung naging girl,
Oh my gosh.
Again, another part of this.
But she wants to
broadcast is
know.
live. Yeah.
Kasi bakit nagalit ako that time na
Talaga.
that's the girl ang reason kung bakit kasi siya yung family mo. And then bakit siya pinapakita pa? So parang mali. Gusto ko malaman up to now. Kaya nung narinig kita, I really heard all magic eh.
Really? Big Mama, I think you're more hurt than me. No, really. And that happens. You
Yes,
know, a lot
yes.
of people are actually more affected than me. I think I think,
you're past it.
yeah, that's my past. And like I said, I've accepted that. And as long as everybody's happy, and I think I'm good, I'm happy, my kids are good, they're happy, I think that's the most important thing.
I think it's just people like, and going back to my statement here, maybe they can't fathom how that's possible and how you can deal with it and things like
But
that.
it
And they-
is,
yeah,
because
yeah,
you're
that's
right.
That's
If you don't know how to deal with it and you don't come out strong, I don't want to be depressed my whole life, right?
Right.
Right, but man, round of applause 10 times over for the ability to just, to have that attitude and,
just
and,
brush
and
it off
actually
and-
stick with it. Because we can all lie and say, oh, these are
Yeah.
challenges and stuff like that, but you actually do believe it and you get through it, and then, bravo.
I think you have to, yeah. But
Yeah.
thanks, Big Mama. So, the next time, if it ever happens, and hopefully it doesn't happen, you gotta defend me, okay? Because... Tama na yung isa, ha?
Yeah.
Huwag na uli, ha?
Oo nga.
Our business is really tough. Like I said, kanina, hindi ko ma-answer yung who's plastic or who's not. Because we really all have to go through certain things that we have to do because it's part of our business.
Yeah.
Alam mo yun, it's not being plastic, really. It's because there's so many things that you have to...
Portray.
Yeah. Boy is a good friend of mine, and I don't think he's going to do anything to hurt me. It's just that it's really part of his job.
It's his job.
You know, everybody wants to be popular and raped. So how can you have a show like that?
Did you say raped?
Raped.
Oh, sorry.
Ratings.
Yes, everybody wants to be
Oh,
raped. I'm like,
man.
wow. I was like, whoa, sorry, I wasn't listening. Okay, I'm sorry, go ahead. Sorry.
Right.
I ruined your frame of thought there. It's just, I gotta
There
get
it
shut.
goes. Okay,
Yeah, sorry about
ended.
that. Yeah, good. Hey, I was helping you because we're overtime anyway.
there.
But yeah, round of applause for you, Pops, again. Thank you for being on
Thank
the
you,
show.
thank
You're
you.
awesome.
Thank you so much. We had so much fun.
Yeah.
You're a good person, even though we were trying to make you into a bad one. You still
She's not. She's not a bad
I
person.
just-
You held
it's
your
not-
ground.
It's I don't think I was offended. I just can't answer.
But afterwards, you can tell me.
With sign language like she did in that.
Yeah.
All right, Pops
We're
Fernandez on the program.
Thank
Don't
you,
forget,
thank
on
you.
the 12th
Thank
of
you.
February, she has a Valentine's concert with the OK Show. That's going to be very successful, as all your Valentine's concerts are. And come by the show anytime. Anytime you have something you want to talk about, if you're bored, if you're up early, if you
No,
want to
I
hang
want
out.
to do your podcast thingy.
The podcast is good to go in January. You
There
will
you go.
definitely be a guest.
And you think this is wild?
Oh, that's Wilder.
Well, no, but it's not biographical. It's Wilder.
I'm like,
it's Wilder with the
oh my gosh.
with
Because
the colors.
there's no editing.
Yeah.
There's no censorship on
It's
it.
Wilder with the collars.
There's
But it's
no
not gonna be,
KPP.
but there's no more
Okay,
pops.
okay,
Oh,
okay,
she was
okay.
awesome, and it's just going to be like them. No, we're going to be talking to them. You'll be on the other side asking them questions.
Okay, great.
All right, have a good day. Thank you,
Thank
and
you,
all the
thank
people
you.
who are listening to the show. We'll see you on Monday. Have a great morning. Boom's up next to take it to lunchtime along with Mia, for Joseph, Chopper,
Oh,
and
just,
Grace.
I just
My
want to
name
say
is Mo. Go.
quickly, happy holidays to my friends tuned in